Okay, finally, after a lot of, frankly, frustration and finagling, I got the Cossack wagon logger all built. Obviously not painted yet, but this was a really challenging set of figures to assemble. Obviously, it's mostly metal, and I goofed up a little on a few places, but yeah, I finally got it all assembled, and it's it's got I've got some wagons with some of these falconets. I only got three, so I just went up and used them up, and I gave the guys mostly the musket figures. I do have some extras left over that I think are supposed to have like hand weapons. So maybe maybe I could like have them on the base somewhere outside the wagon or something. And then I have the command group there. So we've got, I guess he's supposed to be the Cossack hetman, and then we've got the guy directing, and then we've got another extra figure carrying. Can't quite tell what he's supposed to be carrying. Ammunition, maybe. But at any okay. But at any rate, little mess up there. At any rate, yeah, that's the command base, and it comes on its own little base. Yeah, so it's all assembled. I'm glad. I like how many wagons I got from this set, because I was looking for this project I've been doing for a while. And when I was at the Fire and Sword shop, and they were clearing out the first edition Fire and Sword stuff, they still had one of these box sets, so I was able to get it. However, I will say, and I mentioned this on previous videos, this is a really difficult set of figures to assemble. The kind of the axles for the wagons are very thin metal, and the spokes that the wheels are supposed to pin into aren't really narrow enough for the slot on the wheel. So you either have to get a drill, which I didn't have, or what I did was I just cut the pins off, and I just glued the wheels like right onto the axle part, and then gluing the wheels to the base gave it more stability, which is why I just went ahead and assembled everything instead of having, getting the figures on the tongue depressors or on cardboard to prime each piece individually. I think I'll just brush prime everything, or maybe get the spray can out for this set, and then paint. And if I don't get all the details on the crewmen, then that's okay. The other thing, and I can't show this because I'm out of cannons, but the cannons come on. Actually, you can see it a bit on this one, so let me try and zoom in. So the cannons on this come with this like triangular piece of metal, and I wasn't sure initially if that was just like the piece that supports it, or supports it like in the molding process, and then you're just supposed to glue the cannon like onto the actual wagon body itself. But what I ended up doing, like this one, I used the metal piece the triangular piece to give it some extra stability, and just use that as like a tripod. And then like on this one, I clipped off one of the pieces. I'll show that, and then made it more like a little bipod, like a bipod, just to give it more stability while it's in the wagon. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do, how they intended this to be assembled, because there's no instructions, and the picture on the box is a little blurry. And this is one time where I really wish that the Fire and Sword maybe had some instructions, even if it was just very basic, because that would be that would be a little helpful. But as you can see, I eventually I got it figured out, both from looking at the picture on the box, and then I went online, and there were a few there's one war game blog that showed a painted up set of these. So you know, just a little bit of instructions should have been nice, but not a big deal. It was just difficult. And the only other thing, I hope maybe if they refresh this set of figures for the second edition, the metal soldier parts, that's fine. You know, in fact, I like metal miniatures in 15 millimeter for infantry and cavalry. But maybe if they could do like all of the wagon pieces in like a resin or plastic, that would be really good, I think. And then, you know, the rest can be metal, the horses can be metal, that part doesn't bother me. But if the wagon could be a resin, if that's possible, that would be nice. But otherwise, I think this will look much better when everything's painted, and especially if I get the basing on there, it'll be nice. I think I should probably try and get some like browner grass or something, but to represent like steppe grass. But I do have two different sets of green army painter grass, so I could use that too. All right, well, that's the video. I just wanted to show the Cossack wagon. I'm gonna keep painting away. I've got the new Sophovids from the earlier video done, and I've got more Hussars ready. Got the Hussar Command almost ready, and then that unit will be all assembled, and that'll look really nice, I think. Okay, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.